Hi, good morning everybody. Andy here from the London Trading Institute. So today I want to speak about trading books. So typically what most people do when they get started in trading is they start reading books, start looking on the internet, start going on YouTube, and there is so much information out there that it's kind of difficult to know what is kind of useful and what is not. And because I come across a lot of traders and beginners as well, I kind of hear a familiar story that I wanted to share with you, which is this. Normally people are kind of buying all the sort of famous books, reading up about technical analysis, about fundamental analysis, going on YouTube, learning all this different stuff. And they're doing it all, I guess, cheaply or freely, which is fine. But here's the problem. What happens is that because you're reading so many different things, you are overwhelmed with information and then you don't know how to use it. Okay, so what I want to kind of suggest is this. If you are still quite new to trading, if you're not, at the level where you are, let's say, you already have a strategy and you have a plan that has an edge and so on. Well, firstly, you want to make sure that you sort that bit out first, okay? And, you can try and build one on your own, or of course you can get some guidance through training from expert traders. Okay, that's something you could go and do to kind of speed that process up. Because otherwise you kind of got to do a lot of trial and error, and it can take a little bit of time. Now, what about books, which is obviously the point of this video? Well, you might be thinking I'm going to recommend, all these kind of trading strategy books that you should read. But you'd be wrong. Why? Because a lot of the kind of technical books that are available out there generally are teaching you textbook theory. They're not teaching you what really happens in the market. So yes, you will learn all the kind of theoretical parts, but when it comes to real trading, especially the FX markets, which are heavily influenced by institutions, the reality is very different. And so you need to understand all the little dynamics, how institutions take place, and the participants in the market. So what books do I recommend? Well, I recommend books that are working on you as an individual to get the best out of you, because a lot of the time, when you get an edge, okay, when you get, let's say, a strategy that works and will make you money, often the trader is not working it, he's not making it work, he's actually breaking it. So it's really important that you are the best version of yourself to make sure you can execute that strategy. And so the kind of books that I recommend is specifically to trading. You can look at, I think I mentioned it before, Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. All the Brett Steenbarger books are great, okay? So they're all based around trading psychology. He's got 100 coaching lessons or whatever it's called. So Brett Steenbarger's got great. He's kind of the expert in this field. But on top of that, I've got a couple of books here that I really highly recommend, because I believe these are the ones that really work on you and your mindset, and it kind of is nothing to do with trading, but it's more to do with like getting you ready for success, which is a really, really important part of whether you're going to succeed or not. Because I can teach you a strategy that works, but if you are not wired to make it work, you're going to fail. Okay, that's the reality. So you need to work on yourself just as much as you do on trading. So first one is Anthony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within, one of my favorite books. Okay, great book, really kind of proactive book, gets you to do exercise and so on, and it's working on your mindset. I generally recommend Anthony Robbins anyway, so you can go on YouTube and watch his stuff. It's great, how to get past your limiting beliefs. And then the other book I really highly recommend, and it's not the easiest read, I'm going to tell you that from now, but I would persevere with it and read it because it's really made a big difference to me, is this one, The New Psycho-Cybernetics. This really, really breaks down you and really gives you great tools to become a success machine, I guess, okay, to think the right way and to build the right habits and to look at yourself in a different light. Because, you've got to remember, I wake up knowing that I'm a profitable trader. So I wake up being that person. But if you wake up being a losing trader, well, that's what you're bringing into the markets. So you need to start thinking differently. And ultimately, obviously, you still need to learn how to trade. That's important, of course. But if you learn how to trade and then you have these kind of tools to help you become the person that you need to be, ultimately you'll be successful. Okay guys, have a great day, good trading to you all, and I'll see you soon with another video. Take care, bye bye.